Day 1, Eyebrow Drawing Technique. Please print out the Eyebrow Drawing Technique page. You need to print out 10 pages. First, we're going to train you on the brushstroke technique. As you see, in the brushstroke technique, we work in the middle, in, out, out, in, out. And by doing that, as you see, the middle part should be the thickest part of the brow technique, of the hair stroke, and then the end, the bottom of it, the tail of it should be the thinnest part. So mainly in the middle should be the thickest part of the brow. Therefore, you need to start in the middle. Before pre-drawing technique, please look at your model and try as much as you can to match their natural and original shape, and follow the hair strokes and pre-draw each and every hair stroke that you are going to actually pigment. In this diagram, we are showing you where to start the brow, which is in the beginning of the eye. The highest point should be at the end of the iris, and the tail of the eyebrow should be at the end of the eyes. Please do not use the nose as your parameter, just mainly your eye to predict a better and more natural look on the brows. Try to be as symmetrical as possible. So please try to draw a straight line on the beginning of both eyes to show you where the center of the brow should be. Again, keep in mind that the highest point of the brow should be at the end of the iris, and the last part of the brow should be at the tail of the eyes. In this diagram, you can see an eyebrow that is before pre-drawing. Try to stay after the drawing technique. You need to be precise and reshape the brow and try to insert more hair strokes so it looks more natural. Do not draw the principal hair too straight, because if you do so, it will look like straight bars. Do not draw the principal hair too long. It will make the brow look wrong. Do not draw the principal hair too thick. Perfectly drawn principal hair. This is what it should look like. You need to be precise in between the natural hair with more fuller, more natural looking brow. On this diagram, this is how it is perfectly drawn. Between the original hair and the brow is thick enough, not too thick, not too thin, and the hair strokes are being added in between the natural hair. So when we start, I want you guys to put your hands really good, and I need you to create almost a 90-degree angle. Try not to draw at a 45, because when we do have the blades, we do want to work at a 90 degree, not at a 45. So we're going to go ahead and start with our step 1 process when we're doing the brows. So we're going to go ahead. Step 1, I want you guys to work on this technique. We're going to do a small, a little bigger, and much bigger. So let's go ahead and practice this technique. Small, a little bigger, and much bigger. So basically this has to be bigger than this, and this has to be bigger than this, and this has to be bigger than that. So you're in a little bit of an order rather than you don't want to have them all equal. So you don't want to go, this is wrong. You don't want to do, this is wrong. So you really need to try to one stroke, a little bigger stroke, much bigger stroke, and a lot bigger stroke. So this is the correct action.